All right, so you're ready to record your first podcast. Do you have a microphone? Who's going to distribute for you? Do you have a studio? What about the editing? All right, everyone relax because I think I have the answer. Anchor app. Yeah, Anchor. It's free. They distribute Spotify, Apple, many more. There's creation tools that allow you to edit and create your podcast from your phone, your laptop, or your personal computer. And the best thing of all, girl, you can make money no matter how many listeners you have. So the answer is simple. Get Anchor. Anchor FM app. Go find it now. Tell them a seat at the table sent you. If you could only see, your heart belongs to me. I love you so much. I'm yearning for your touch. Come and set me free. Say what? Forever yours I'll be. Baby, won't you come and take this pain away? Last night, hey, couldn't even get an answer. Hey, what? I tried to call, but my pride wouldn't let me dial. Hey, say what? I'm sitting here with this blank expression. All right, I'm not going to waste y'all time because goddamn it, we got a lot of shit to fucking cover, okay? Welcome, I said. Welcome to an all-new episode of A Seat at the Table podcast where there is a seat and a song just for boop you. You can find us on Instagram, A Seat at the Table Pod, all one long word. You can find me on Twitter at Galanda Adams. That is GAILANDOADAMS at Galanda Adams. That's the handle. Can also find us on Facebook. And furthermore, if you have any comments, questions, or you just want to say how to do, you can also email us at A Seat at the Table Podcast, the number 4, the letter U. That is A Seat at the Table Podcast for you at gmail.com. Without further ado, let us get into the shenanigans this week. Okay, now that I've gotten that out, how are you? Listen, you guys, what a week it's been. It's actually been a pretty calm week, if I do say so myself. I haven't really had too much craziness going on. What say you? How has your week been? How's that crazy job of yours? Huh? How's that relationship going? Y'all not together no more? Wait, when y'all stop talking, shut the front door and keep it locked. I had no idea. So scratch that. How's single life going? Great. Listen, there's no better way to wake up a food flavor without pouring some Lowry's all over your heart. And you know what? Sometimes that's a lonely heart. Okay. So this week I have been, getting my fair share of creative juices flowing. I've been kind of getting into a lot of fashion this week just so I can, I feel like sometimes there is a creative lull for me where I'm not really into too much. I don't really have too much going on. And I feel like I tend to lose inspiration out there. So it's nice when you can kind of muster up some other things to get your creative juices flowing, so to speak, So I have been, like I said, getting into some fashion blogs, actually visiting some of our favorite fashion stores. I actually went to Dover Street Market this week, which was super fun. Shout out to everyone there. And if you are unfamiliar with the store or the brand, they are an international retailer that has its associations, with the brand Comme des Garçons. And there's a huge presence of that brand inside the store. And then you could also see when you go into the location that the designer influence and kind of what they stand for is super high quality, super high fashion. So I was able to get my creative juices flowing this week by taking a stop by there. And I've actually been just kind of getting into some new music this week. Have you guys heard the new Kaytranada album? What a bop. Great job. Good on you, Kaytranada. What a way to end the 2019 year. Because for music, it's been kind of all over the place. We've had a lot of ups and downs. So shout out to Kaytranada. And I would implore you to please go and listen to that album. It's pretty good. Furthermore, congratulations to Jamaica's very own Toni Ann Singh, who won the title of Miss World this week. And now that puts her in an illustrious group of Black pageant queens: Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, Miss Universe, Miss America, and also Miss World, all Black. So shout out to all those sisters out there with their beautiful selves. You guys, since we're just checking in this week, have any of you guys checked in with Tracee Ellis Ross's new hair care line, Pattern Beauty? Well, if you have not, I implore you to read the reviews on it. It has not been getting that much of great reviews. And I tend to probably shy away from products like that are, seem to be specifically targeted to women who have more of a 3C quality or in the 3 area range quality. I'm definitely like a 4C'er. So that is not a brand that would necessarily appeal to me just because the person behind the brand and myself don't have the same quality of hair. But from what I am hearing from people who have invested in the brand is that it's a no-go, which makes me sad because I thought for sure that we were going to be able to count on our very dear girlfriend, Tracee Ellis Ross, to bring us something that we could all love. But the reviews have been not that great. You can find the brand at Ulta Beauty, as well as you being able to order it directly online. But when you do read the reviews, there are some complaints about it drying out people's hair and them not really loving the aftermath of the use. So that's a Debbie Downer. Since we're talking about hair, you guys, now I frequent the gym. I at least get 4 to 5 days of working out in, if not more. I do believe that health is wealth, and I also like it when I take off my clothes and I look in the mirror and I say, here's looking at you, kid. And so I have noticed this week that there has been an abundance of gym wigs, a plethora, if you will, of gym wigs just all over the Planet Fitness. The Planet Fitness got y'all some gym wigs. Now, what is a gym wig, you ask? Well, the girls are coming in with, 15 to 24 inches of hair to work out. Now, that strikes me as odd because for me, I usually put a cap on or a beanie, and then I normally just, go for it. I don't want to worry about what the aftermath of my hair is going to look like when I get to the gym, because I definitely sweat. So I don't necessarily go to the gym flossing on you niggas, because for me, it's really my time to get a little peace and quiet. And I know that sounds strange, but I normally put on my headphones and just zone out. And I do my cardio, and then I take care of either the core or the leg or the upper body exercises that I have to do, and I get the fuck out. But like I said, the girls have been given an abundance of gym wigs, and I just want to understand, why, ladies? Why are you coming to the gym in wigs? Aren't you hot? Isn't it cumbersome? Don't you still got to go home and take it off and deal with your own hair anyway? So why? Why is there a gym wig involved in your workout? For the life of me, I will never know. Let me also discuss something else that has been plaguing my brain. Now, please don't judge me. So, for those of you who smoke weed, let me ask you a question. When you smoke, right? And you roll your blunt, or you roll your recycled hemp paper, or your bobs, or your raws, or whatever it is that you have. Normally after you roll, do you smoke it immediately, or do you give it a little drying off period? Now for me, I give a nice drying off period. Sometimes I will even hit it in the microwave, and, I prefer a dry blunt. You know what I mean? I prefer to smoke a dry blunt. And I will often say blunt, even if it's not in blunt paper, because I don't smoke blunt paper. It just, to me, is a little bit too harsh. I know it lasts longer, but I'm not looking to economize my smoking experience as much as I am looking to have, to hold a meds. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to chill. I'm not trying to ruin my lungs or anything. You know what I mean? So for me, I prefer a raw paper. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, raw, natural, unrefined rolling papers are some of my personal favorites. I do believe that bobs tend to burn out too quick. And even though I'm not looking for an economic smoking experience, I'm definitely not looking to be wasting my eighth in a pack of bobs. But anyways, so it dawned on me while I was driving in the car. I was like, oh, I have a great idea to dry my rolled weed out. I'll just put it in this vent really quick while I turn on the heat. Well, we ran into a little bit of a kerfuffle because my blunt fell down the vent. I know, and I don't know how I'm going to get it out. So every time I turn on the heat, it smells like a freshly rolled blunt in here. What are you going to do? All right, without further ado, let's get into the shit this week. I'm calling it Oprah's Def Jam. Make mine a double entendre. All right, so let's start off with some happy news. DaBaby, who has become a seat at the table's very, very, very personal favorite artist. I told you guys last week he performed on SNL. And this week, it just seems like the good fortune for DaBaby don't stop. And you know what? We love to see it. Earlier on in the week, DaBaby greeted one of his fans at a convenience store where he hid while she exclaimed her love for the rapper. And then he came out and gave her a big whopping hug where she seemingly carried him around the convenience store. And I just thought, wow, this guy has got some amazing energy. He just seems to be a ball of fun, a ball of energy, and we love his music. He's a triple threat. I am so excited to see what the future holds for him. Now, much of you had a lot to say about DaBaby's and this fan's experience saying that he was hiding from her or what have you. I don't think that he was hiding from her as much as he was giving her a chance to just kind of get out that energy, that excitement that she had. And, I think he wanted to be low key in his shopping experience at what looked to be like some sort of gas station convenience store. I definitely don't think that